Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another trade recap over here at the High Performance Trader. And I called this trade recap how moving averages made me profitable. Okay, so what I want to talk about today in this trade recap, obviously, it's going to be the trade that we took today. Today is 7/29/2025. But more importantly, I want to talk about how moving averages keep me on the right side of the market even when I'm not seeing things clearly. Okay, so if you've been trading for a while, you know how easy it is to get caught up in your mind and start trying to predict things. You start conjuring up all these scenarios. Next thing you know, it's almost as if you're always on the wrong side of the market. Okay, this is what literally used to happen to me day in and day out until I started to utilize my moving averages. Okay, moving averages are God's gift to this earth. Okay, like if you're a trader and you find yourself not doing well, or you're struggling, or you have tons of anxiety, maybe you can't hold on to your winning trades, maybe you can't stomp out of your losing trades, okay, this video is for you because moving averages have changed my game entirely. Okay, so before we get into the session, I just want everybody to know we are going to be trading live tomorrow. We're going live at 9:15 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. We're going to be breaking down, trading these moving averages, trading this market, and we're going to be executing absolutely flawlessly. So make sure you join with us. Hit that subscribe, and put your notification bell on so that you can be a part of it. Okay? So without any further ado, let's break into today's session. Okay, so this was the trade that we took right here on the S&P 500. Okay, I trade SPX. You can see here we cleared almost 100% ROI. I traded one contract, and we cleared almost over 100% ROI. Right, and now once again, to get in this position to talk about this trade appropriately, we have to talk about the morning that we had. Okay, so I'm going to make this chart a little bit bigger so that we can dive deep into it. Oh, and by the way, for anybody that wants more information on the strategy we're going to be discussing today, make sure you click that link below in my bio, okay? Because on my website, I break down in deep detail the exact criteria I use each and every single day to get in and out of the market, okay? I'm not the guy out there going, "Oh, pay me money and then I'll give you the strategy." No, I give you the strategy so that you make money, become a phenomenal trader, and then join my team because yes, I am building an army, okay? So if you want more information on my strategy, click that link below. I will send you a free mini course so that once again, you can implement this strategy as soon as possible. And if you like what you hear today, this is exactly what you're going to want because moving averages changed my life. Okay, I used to be the trader that was constantly trading against the market, trying to capitalize on reversals, and trying to predict things. And then I had a major epiphany when I literally had 18 red days in one whole month. Okay, out of 21 trading days, 18 of them were red. And I was like, all right, dude, what's wrong? Well, what was wrong is I was constantly trading against the trend. Now, you always hear people go, "Oh, trade with the trend, trend's your friend," but they don't explain how to actually use moving averages. So that's what we're going to be breaking down today in this session, okay? And anybody that wants to take advantage of Trader Bootcamp and get on my Discord for a full year, do it as soon as possible. I literally have one more slot open for the month of July, okay? So we're trading live tomorrow. Go on my website, learn more, get that free mini course, and then join the team when you are ready to level the fuck up, okay? So without any further ado, let's jump into the lesson. All right. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys exactly what was going through my mind this morning and why and where I went long when I did. Okay, so over here, if you pull up SPY alerts, you will see, where is it? All right, so July 29th, that's today, at 10:21 a.m., I'm hopping in the market short. Okay, so this is what the market looked like when I decided I want to participate, I want to put some money on the line, and I want to go short. Okay. Now, the old Josh would have maybe looked at this and been like, I don't know. Maybe it's choppy. Maybe look at this big green candle. I don't know. Maybe buyers are going to come in. This is where we learn to rely on our moving averages instead of our emotion. Okay. This is something I'm constantly preaching on my Discord and with all of my clients. Okay. Stop relying on emotion and rely on your moving averages. Okay. Moving averages, which you see in front of you. Okay. I use the 5 and the 20 EMA. The primary focus today is going to be the 20 EMA. Okay. The 20 EMA is one of the best tools that you can use. Now, I get a lot of questions. Why do you use the 20? Why do you use the 9? Okay, I use the 9, I use the 20, I use the 50, and I use the 5. Okay, a lot of people are like, why those ones? Are they specific? And in reality, it's not that they're specific or that only those ones work. It's just those are the ones I'm most comfortable with. I've learned to use them. I know them back. I know them inside and out. Okay, and that's where you need to get. You need to get to the point where whatever moving average you're using, you understand entirely, okay? If I'm using the 200, I'm going to study the hell out of it. If I use the 20, I'm going to study it like crazy, okay? So today we're going to be talking about the 20 EMA. So right here is when I'm telling my team, get into the market short. This is at 10:21 a.m. So let's do a quick replay. And actually, you know what? As a matter of fact, we're actually going to start with the pre-market plan because this is important to do a top-down approach, okay? So today, this was the pre-market plan. Make this bigger. Okay, this is very important. Critical level of interest is previous day high in previous day open print, okay? Why is this a critical level of interest? It's a very critical level of interest because in front of you, you're going to see previous day high in previous day open print. This is market structure. Look at the chart pattern in front of you. You have a resistance, which was yesterday's high, and now we're opening above it. So there's two things that can happen, okay? When price comes back down to this level, either buyers defend it or sellers defend it, okay? I like to keep it very simple, okay? It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. How do we determine which way it's going to go? Moving averages. You guessed it. Okay. So this is the pre-market plan. I'm basically going, okay, guys, let's watch previous day high and pre-OP. And then a bullish scenario is I'm looking for buying acceptance above the critical level of interest. In this bearish scenario is I'm looking for selling pressure. Ready? Look at this. Selling pressure below previous day high is very bearish, just like yesterday. Yesterday, we had the exact same setup, okay? And I will be looking to trade puts, targeting end of day for the gap fill, okay? That's the pre-market plan. Basically, what I'm doing, instead of complicating the everlasting crap out of it, I'm going, listen, either buyers are going to hold this or sellers are going to hold it. I don't care who holds it. All what I care is that I'm able to see who's holding it. This is important, okay? You got to understand this. I don't care which way it goes. I'm always non-biased, okay? This is a key principle when you're using your moving averages because if you the purpose of the moving average is to allow the market to tell you what's happening, okay? It's not to guess what's happening. It's not to predict what's happening. It's to let the market tell you who's in control, okay? So that was the pre-market plan. Market opens up. It's going back, forth like crazy. So we end up getting in the market here at 10:21 a.m. And the market looks exactly like this, okay? So now I'm going to pull up the market. Initially, so if I go back to my website here, for anybody that's new and is watching this for the first time, I have a very simple system that I utilize every single day, okay? So for me to get into the market, I need 3 main criteria, okay? Until all 3 of these are present, I do not make a trade. This is very important. I no longer get into positions based on emotion. If I'm entering into a position, it's because my criteria is present. Okay. So my criteria is identify the critical level. That's step number one. Step number two is identify the moving average cross. Okay. This is when the EMA cloud shifts. This is how we know who has current dominance over the trend. And then step number three is the RBI GBI entry. Okay. So this is what I look for before placing any trade. This happens on the 5-minute time frame. Okay. If this criteria is not present, I do not trade. Okay. We are very strict over here at HPT because we are here to make money. We're not here to have fun. We're not here for adrenaline. I took one trade today and I cleared over 100%. I have nothing to prove. I'm literally staying patient until the market gives me what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. So now we have our strategy. The market opens up and the market rallies here. Okay. Ready? Watch previous day high here. Okay. Market opens up and we get strong buying here off previous day high. Cool. Do we get in long? No. What do you mean? Josh, there's a moving average cross. I don't care. There's no RBI. I need the red bar to be ignored for me to enter into the position. Okay? So no, we don't get it. And thank God we don't enter the market long because look what happens. Sellers come out of nowhere, absolutely obliterating all the impatient traders. Okay? I used to be one of them. I literally used to rush into the market. It literally just because nothing other than emotion. See, we have to get away from that. We have to go, all right, if I want to participate in this market, what needs to be present? Okay. And that's where we rely on our system. Okay. So sellers come into the market. Josh, do you enter short right here? No. Why? Well, same reason as before. There's a green bar right here that gets ignored, but I'm getting super far away from my moving averages. And I wasn't able to hop in that quick. So we don't FOMO into the trade. We understand that if sellers just took previous day high, there's going to be another entry. There's always going to be another entry, guys. It is never, I don't care under what circumstances, is it ever worth it to FOMO into a trade? I don't care if you make 10 grand. It's never worth it. You never want to be rewarded for FOMO. You never want a dopamine release because of FOMO, because then you're going to do it again. Okay. So I missed that first setup. So be it. Don't care. Price is below previous day high. And remember, guys, what was the pre-market plan? The pre-market plan was any selling pressure below previous day high is very bearish. And I'm looking to trade puts targeting end of day. Okay. So price sells off. It's super whipsaw price action. We come into previous day open print. We come back into previous day high, and then we get selling. Okay. Now, remember, guys, the purpose of this video is to highlight the moving averages, more specifically the 20 EMA. Okay. So what I like to do, I look at this, and the first thing that comes to my mind is sellers just owned open print and previous day high. Okay. So that's two pit numbers that sellers have just dominated. I want to get in short. I just need the proper entry. Okay. I don't want to get stomped out of my trade. I don't want to rush in. I don't want to get lucky. I need proper entry criteria because for any consistent profitable trader, they know it's not about your strategy. It's about your ability to implement risk management. Okay. So price comes back into PDH. We get a red bar, but it doesn't smoke the green bar. Okay. So I'm patient. Price comes into previous day high, and look what else it hits. The 20 EMA. Okay. So I'm going to leave the 5-minute up, and I want to show you guys the 2-minute. What a good day today. And you know what's crazy? We took the same exact trade yesterday. Okay. So once again, like no matter what, I'm always going to be looking to trade off my moving averages. So we went short, according to the Discord, in short at 10:21 a.m. So this is what the market looked like when I was buying SPX puts, okay? So at 10:21 a.m., here's the 1020 candle right here. So here is the entry. Bam. Look at the 2-minute here. So when it comes to trading, we need repeatable criteria, okay? If you're not trading repeatable criteria, what's going to keep you from going full retard tomorrow and blowing your account, okay? Nothing. So for me, yes, I need my 3-step system to present, but I also want to look for patterns on the moving averages. And look at the EMA cloud here. Price comes into it once, rejects, twice, rejects, 3 times, rejects. We never close outside of it. We do right here, but it gets rejected, okay? So notice, when I'm looking at this EMA cloud, there's nothing in my mind that's saying buyers have a shot right here. I'm looking at the EMA cloud and I'm going, dude, sellers continuously are defending it, okay? So we decided to take the market short, and the rest was absolute history, okay? Notice here, I'm literally posting here, 2-minute cloud has been a wall. And basically what I'm doing is highlighting how the 20 EMA is holding. I never want to trade against the EMA cloud, okay? I definitely don't want to trade against the 20 EMA. Now, I have to ask myself, I should only be trading off like when you see something like this and price cannot close above that 20, that is a freebie, okay? That is God going, here is a free setup for you, take it. And that's what I took from today, okay? Like literally the 20 EMA is going to be your guideline. You just have to be able to look at it and ask yourself, who's defending it? Are buyers defending this 20? Let's look. Reject, reject, reject. Oh, we did close above it, but would we come into? Previous day high, okay? So the fact that buyers can't push price above previous day high, and the fact that sellers keep defending the EMA cloud was everything I needed for me to enter into the market short, okay? So, all right, Josh, we understand the 20. How do you use it to hold on to your trade? Okay. I get this question all the time because when we go live, we take trades and people are always, how are you holding it? How are you able to hold your trade? Okay. Holding your position is one of the more challenging things to conquer as a trader. Now, for me, every single time I get into a position and I start making money, I don't like to look at that money, okay? Because until I sell, it's not mine. Now, I also understand that if I want to target end of day right here, think about it. We went short right here on this candle. We already got like a, I don't know, what is this? Like a $6 move on SPX, which is like 60 cents on SPY, 60 points on ES, right? Like, or 10 points on ES. Like, I already am up some money. How do you hold? When you've put in enough reps, okay? And I'm talking about trading replay, trading on demand, trading in general, okay? I've been logging data on the Discord. You guys seen it for more than 2 years. I have journal dating back to 2020, okay? Like I've been logging trades longer than most people have been trading. So when I'm looking at this in front of me, I understand that if sellers hold previous day open print, there's about an 80 to 90% chance price is going to fill the gap down to end of day. Okay. So now that I understand that, I now whip out my EMA cloud and I go, all right, Josh, is this trade worth it for you to hold until your target? Do you want the $200-$300 quick, or do you want the $1,000 ROI? Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but I got to make money. I got bills out the ass. I got a wedding I got to pay for. I got trips. Like, I can't be playing this game just for a couple hundred here and there. I got to fucking win. And I'm not going to lie to you. That helps me tremendously when it comes to holding positions, because I can't just take the win, right? And why would I just take the win when I literally know we've logged the trade? Like, guys, look, come here. Ready? In the Discord, I have been logging these trades. I send everybody that subscribes free data reports every week. If you are studying these data reports, you'll know there is an extremely high chance that price is going to go to the next pit number. Like, I send these out. I don't do it just to do it. I do it because the data is the only thing that's going to persuade your ass to hold the trade. Okay? You got to read the data. You got to study the data and literally look at the moving averages and ask yourself, what does a healthy trend look like? And am I willing to hold my position until the intended target? Okay. If anybody wants these and they're not subscribed, click the link below, subscribe right here. I send mini course and I send data reports completely for free every single week so that you can confidently execute when you see our approach. We've been doing this specifically for the last year. Okay. So all in all, we're in the trade short. The 2-minute 20 is a wall. Like, buyers cannot get past this. And real quick, let's look at yesterday's price action. Where did I go short? I went short right here yesterday. Okay? Short right here. In short. Caught this move. Look at the 20. A wall. Okay? Look. Reject. 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 Sink. Okay? I'll whip out the 2-minute too. Because my entry criteria is always based off the 5-minute. But that doesn't mean we can't use the 2-minute. Todd, tell him. Look at this. Look at this. Reject. Reject. Can't beat it. 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 Okay? So what I'm getting at here is, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what your daily bias is tomorrow, make a decision. We are only going to trade with our moving averages, okay? Because even when I'm wrong, I'm still on the right side of the market. Like, why would you ever want to trade against the momentum, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. I get it. Reversals, you can be the first buyer. They usually feel great. You get in early. But you got to ask yourself, do you want to actually make money or do you want to be right? Okay? I'm here. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to do exceptionally well in this market. If sellers are not letting go of that 2-minute 20, I would be completely retarded to trade against it. Okay? So all in all, this was a phenomenal day. We it literally took one trade, was done. And once again, this is not a, oh my God, look at me. This is, guys, there is no reason on God's green, beautiful earth for you to ever trade against the 2-minute 20 if it's being respected. Okay? If the sellers are respecting that 2-minute, you have to trade with it. If buyers are respecting the 2-minute, you have to trade with it. Okay? Do not be the guy that's trading against it. It works sometimes, but look what happens. When you actually are trading with the trend, you get to capitalize on a beautiful move. Look at this. Red bar ignored in short. Then we got another RBI here below end of day. Okay? So all in all, this was a phenomenal day. And, once again, just trading our super simple 3-step approach. Okay? So we're trading live tomorrow. And I might even trade live Thursday as well. I can't trade live on Friday because I'm flying to Texas. So if anyone wants to come meet up with me, I'll be out in Texas. Get a hold of me. But once again, guys, we're trading live tomorrow on YouTube at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. And for anybody that wants to join our team, click those links below. Take advantage of Trader Bootcamp while you can. 1 full 3-year on our team so that you too can capitalize on trades like this each and every single day. I can't wait to kill it tomorrow. I cannot wait. This has been a phenomenal week. I'm really looking to end July exceptionally strong. I love it when it's the end of the month. I love going into the next month. And guys, we are literally on our 11th month of collecting this data. Like straight up. Hold on. Where is it? Let me see. Right here. We are currently at a 79% win ratio. 202 trades, 161 of them were winners, 41 losers. This month has sucked. July, we're sitting at like a 60% win ratio. But watch it all change this week. We're already got 2 wins locked in this week, and we got 3 more days on the market. I've seen it 100 times. I guarantee you, we end this week exceptionally strong. So guys, get involved. Click those links below. At least get these data reports and mini course sent you so that you can understand the strategy that changed my life and everybody on my team's life. Okay? So I love you guys. I will see you live bright and early tomorrow at 9:15. Let's get it.